You were programmed. From the moment you entered the education system, from the first day you sat in that classroom, the programming began. And it wasn't an accident. It wasn't a mistake. It was deliberate. Intentional. Designed. They needed workers. They needed consumers. They needed people who would follow orders, stay in line, and never question the system. So they built a machine. A machine that takes curious, creative children and transforms them into obedient, predictable adults. And that machine is still running. Right now. And you're still in it. Let me show you how it works. Let me show you the programming. The code that's running in your head without you even knowing it. Program 1. Trade time for money. This is the foundation. The bedrock. The first rule they teach you. You go to school. You sit for 8 hours. You do what you're told. And at the end, you get a grade. A reward for compliance. Then you get a job. You sit for 8 hours. You do what you're told. And at the end, you get a payment. A reward for compliance. The pattern is set. Time equals money. Your hours equal value. Your life equals income. And once this program is installed, it's almost impossible to remove. Because it seems so logical. So obvious. So true. But here's what they don't tell you. The wealthy don't trade time for money. They never did. They never will. They own the time of others. They own systems. They own assets. Things that generate money while they sleep. While you're trading your irreplaceable hours for replaceable income, they're building machines that work without them. You're on a treadmill. They're on a rocket. And you can't see the difference because the program won't let you. Program 2. Seek security over growth. This one is insidious. This one is poison disguised as wisdom. Get a stable job. Stay with the company. Build your pension. Don't take risks. Play it safe. Your parents said it. Your teachers said it. Society says it. Everyone says it. And it sounds responsible. It sounds smart. But security is a trap. Security is a cage. Security is the thing that keeps you exactly where you are. Because growth requires risk. Wealth requires risk. Freedom requires risk. And they programmed you to fear risk above all else. They taught you that failure is bad. That mistakes are shameful. That the safe path is the smart path. So you took the safe job. The predictable salary. The steady climb up the corporate ladder. And every year that passes, you become more trapped. More dependent. More afraid. Because now you have obligations. Expenses. A lifestyle to maintain. You can't take the risk anymore. You can't make the jump. You're too invested in the safe path. And that was the plan all along. Keep you comfortable enough to stay. Scared enough to never leave. Program 3. Consume to show status. This is the most profitable program they installed. The one that makes them the most money. You work hard. You deserve rewards. You should treat yourself. You need to show people you're successful. So you buy. And buy. And buy. Things you don't need. Things that don't make you happy. Things that lose value the moment you own them. But you buy them anyway. Because the program says this is what successful people do. This is how you prove your worth. And every purchase drains your power. Every acquisition delays your freedom. Every status symbol is another chain keeping you in place. The wealthy understand this. They understand that every unit of currency spent on consumption is a unit that can't work for you. So they buy assets. Things that appreciate. Things that generate income. Things that compound. While you're buying the expensive car to impress your neighbors, they're buying the rental properties that will fund their retirement. While you're upgrading your phone every year, they're upgrading their investment portfolio. The gap widens. And you don't even see it. Program 4. Respect authority without question. This one keeps the whole system functioning. This one keeps you compliant. Listen to your teachers. Respect your boss. Follow the rules. Don't make waves. Don't cause trouble. And there's truth in this. Structure is necessary. Rules have purpose. Authority serves a function. But blind obedience? Unquestioning compliance? That's not wisdom. That's programming. That's control. Because the moment you stop questioning, the moment you stop thinking critically, you become a perfect component in someone else's machine. You do what you're told. You accept what you're given. You don't negotiate. You don't push back. You don't demand more. The wealthy? They question everything. They negotiate everything. They push back on everything. Because they understand the game. They understand that rules are negotiable. That authority is conditional. That the system serves whoever understands it best. You're playing by rules they're not following. And you're losing because of it. Program 5. Education ends at graduation. This might be the most damaging program of all. The one that ensures you never catch up. You go to school. You get your degree. You're done. You're educated. Now you work. Now you earn. Now you live. But the world keeps changing. Technology keeps evolving. Opportunities keep shifting. And you stopped learning. You stopped growing. You stopped adapting. Because the program said education has an endpoint. And you reached it. Meanwhile, the wealthy are learning constantly. Reading constantly. Studying constantly. Because they understand that education never ends. They're learning about markets. About psychology. About systems. About leverage. About opportunities you don't even know exist. The gap between what you know and what they know grows every single day. And that gap is the gap between your income and theirs. Program 6. Loyalty to employers over self. This one keeps you working harder for someone else's dream than your own. Be a team player. Go the extra mile. Prove your dedication. Maybe you'll get promoted. Maybe you'll get noticed. So you work late. You work weekends. You sacrifice your time, your health, your relationships. For the company. For the team. For the chance at advancement. And sometimes it works. Sometimes you get the promotion. The raise. The recognition. And you feel validated. You feel successful. But you're still building their dream. Their wealth. Their empire. You're still a component. A resource. A line item in their budget. The wealthy build their own. They create their own. They risk for their own. Because they understand that loyalty to yourself comes first. Not selfishness. Not cruelty. Just the understanding that you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't help others if you haven't helped yourself first. Program 7. Retirement at 65. This is the final program. The one that defines your entire life strategy. Work for 40 years. Save a little. Build your pension. Then retire. Then live. Then enjoy. Then be free. But 40 years is your entire life. Your energy. Your health. Your youth. And you're spending it waiting. Building someone else's wealth. Postponing your dreams. And for what? For the hope that at 65 you'll have enough. That you'll still be healthy enough. That you'll still want the things you want now. The wealthy don't wait until 65. They don't postpone freedom. They build it now. They create it now. They live it now. Because they understand that time is the only asset you can't get back. Money can be made. Opportunities can be found. But time only moves in one direction. So they optimize for freedom now. For flexibility now. For choice now. Not 40 years from now. Now. These are the programs. These are the codes running in your head. And they're keeping you exactly where the system needs you to be. Working hard. Spending more. Saving little. Taking no risks. Questioning nothing. Building someone else's dream. But here's the thing about programming. Once you see it, once you understand it, you can rewrite it. You can delete the old code. Install new patterns. Create new behaviors. Break free from the script they wrote for you. It's not easy. The programs run deep. They're reinforced by everyone around you. Your family. Your friends. Your colleagues. Society itself. They'll tell you you're being irresponsible. Unrealistic. Foolish. Because they're running the same programs. And your freedom threatens their cage. But you have a choice. You've always had a choice. You can keep running the code they installed. Or you can write your own. You can keep trading time for money. Or you can build systems that work without you. You can keep seeking security. Or you can embrace intelligent risk. You can keep consuming for status. Or you can invest for freedom. You can keep obeying without question. Or you can think critically and act strategically. You can keep stopping your education. Or you can learn relentlessly. You can keep being loyal to others over yourself. Or you can build your own empire first. You can keep waiting until 65. Or you can create freedom now. The programs are strong. But they're not unbreakable. People break free every day. People rewrite their code every day. They see the system for what it is. A machine designed to extract your time, your energy, your potential. And they refuse to be a component anymore. They become the architect instead of the worker. The owner instead of the employee. The designer instead of the user. And you can too. But first you have to see the programs. You have to recognize the code. You have to understand how deeply you've been conditioned. This isn't about blame. Your parents weren't trying to hurt you. Your teachers weren't trying to trap you. They were running the same programs. Passing down the same code. Teaching what they were taught. Because that's how programming works. It replicates. It spreads. It perpetuates. But it stops with awareness. It stops with understanding. It stops with you making a different choice. So look at your life right now. Look at your beliefs. Look at your behaviors. And ask yourself, is this what I truly want? Or is this what I was programmed to want? Is this my choice? Or is this the code running without my permission? The middle class isn't a place. It's a program. A set of instructions designed to keep you productive, compliant, and predictable. And you can stay there. You can keep running the code. Keep doing what you're told. Keep building someone else's dream. Or you can see it for what it is. Recognize the programming. And write your own code instead. The choice has always been yours. You just didn't know you had one. Now you do.